Today we're going to make fermented green chili sauce. I've picked, I think it's 7 kilos of chili peppers, all green. So I've really got to process these so we can save some for until the next harvest comes in. If you're new to fermentation and you really decide that you want to get into it in a big way, I'd highly recommend this book by Sandor Katz. Sandor Katz has a 4-stage process for fermenting vegetables. Chop, salt, pack, and wait. And here we go with the chopping. All the little bits that I've chopped off will be going into the compost, bringing a new meaning to the word hot compost. I'm chopping these up with a really sharp knife. And the reason I'm chopping them fairly small is because I'm trying to get as many as I can, and I've only got a couple of jars. So smaller pieces, more will fit. The first time I had green chili sauce was at a champagne and oyster bar. Well, the champagne was alright. The oysters I didn't really dig, but the hot sauce, that was a different story. There's just something really complex about the flavour of a fermented sauce. It really is. It's a kind of umami, indescribable sensation. You've got tang from the lacto ferment, and whatever it is about the flavours, they just become more enhanced. And you got that saltiness. It's all really good. I've added 2% of the weight of the chilies, 2% of salt. So the chilies weighed around 700 grams. So I added 2% of salt, and I'm now massaging it in. So I'm just going to let that sit and let the moisture seep out of the vegetables in their own good time. Now I've got a nice clean jar here, and I'm going to pack this inside. I definitely think I'm going to need more. And the liquid's already starting to shoot up. You can see it without me needing to add any extra brine. So this is a bit like making a sauerkraut, where you just squeeze the cabbage and let all its own juices come out to create the brine. Takes a bit of work, and I know I'm going to touch my face at some stage today. I'll try not to, or worse. I've chopped and salted a few more chilies. That is quite a lovely batch of chopped green, salted chilies. Let's have a look. You can see how much liquid, really nice and dark and green, is coming out of these. And not a single drop of water has been added. This is purely from the chilies and the salt, drawing out the moisture by osmosis. Ultimately, we've done chop, salt, pack, and now we have to wait. Into this little mixer. Oh, this smells so good. I should taste this too. It's a little bit on the slightly acidic end of the scale, but the flavour and the heat, it's not knock you over dead type of heat. It's a really good kick of heat. Very good. So I'm going to whiz these up. The jug is full. Small jar in the dishwasher. That one will do. So it's going to be jarred with their jalapenos. And there you have it. So I've added a little bit more of the brine from in here into the mix just to loosen it up a bit, and continued attempting to fill this bottle because I have no more jars. I'm going to leave a little bit of space at the top because this may continue fermenting. Oh, I think I'm too late. Got some alcohol here, a clean cloth, just to wipe away any of that residue from the outside. And I'll continue with that.